on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Tonight, we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. Now it's Tua. That's out wide here for Robinson. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On play action, here's Tua. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Robinson with another carry. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Tua now on first down. Looking there for picks, but intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Second down and 8.
Warriors 70. Trap 50. Trap 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice... 12 yards. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. This is intercepted. And the Bucs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check.
2nd and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
60 Maverick.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
We're scoreless after 1. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go up the middle with White. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Buccaneers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here with White. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
All right.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And got his man complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore, 75 yards. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Oh, good move. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down and a yard. They keep it on the ground. White again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Malone. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Going with White here, toss left. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry...
And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. So the false start will back them up 5.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Here's Tua. Man open is Robinson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This still anyone's contest. A 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
On second down, Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The slot man in motion right. They go right back to White here on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
18 rattlers, 18 rattlers. Rig, rig.
They'll set up a throw. That's completed right side to Palmer. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
18, right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Practice. go, 80. Let go.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll move it back within 6 now.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Drake London. That's brought in downfield by London.
And finally marked down at the 23. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
47 yards.
And the Falcons have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. That's caught. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Okay, ready?
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Ready? Ready?
They run straight ahead here with White. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Track 60.
Looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Two and now on first down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Rondale Moore, 47 yards. And the Falcons are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, A lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw again. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Tua now on first down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Tua. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Every yard they gain getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a two-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of the sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Come on.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Go.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20.
Well, defensively there, you want to play it a little safe and keep the action in front of you, but you definitely aren't looking to give up plays like that. They still got the cushion of a 2-score lead, but don't give them a freebie here in the final minute.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here.
Panther 11. Warrior 70. Trap 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. And it's incomplete. And now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. And this is going to be coming up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. Well, this was a good one. Excitement all the way to the end. You had the points, and then they were hoping for